You set a boundary. Suddenly, you're the villain. The person you've been helping for months is now telling everyone you're selfish, cold, mean. What happened? You stopped letting them bite you. Here's the truth no one tells you. The people who get angriest when you set boundaries are the ones who benefited most from you having none. Today, we're breaking down why their hatred is actually proof you're doing something right. A dog bites you. You give it food. It bites again. You give it meat. Now, every time it's hungry, it bites you. You realize, in its eyes, your kindness isn't kindness, it's weakness. So you stop. You set a boundary. The dog loses its mind. Barking, snarling, telling other dogs you're terrible. But the dog isn't angry because you became mean. It's angry because it can't bite you for free anymore. Sound familiar? Maybe it was the friend who only called when they needed something. The family member who expected endless favors. The coworker who dumped their work on you. And when you finally said no, they made you the bad guy. The pattern. You don't push back. They learn biting you equals reward. They take more. You finally set a boundary. They explode. Translation of their rage. You used to let me exploit you. Now you won't, and I'm furious. Why they hate you. 3 reasons. Reason number 1, you cut off their supply. Brutal honesty. Some people are in your life for what you give, not who you are. You were supplying emotional labor, favors, money, validation. When you set a boundary, you cut off the supply. And supply addicts don't handle withdrawal well. They don't hate you. They hate that they can't use you anymore. Reason number 2, you exposed their exploitation. When you had no boundaries, the exploitation was invisible. It looked like, she's so generous, or he's such a good friend. Your boundary makes it visible. Suddenly, everyone can see how one-sided it was. They hate you for shining a light on what they were doing. Reason number 3, they're reversing victim and offender. Watch this psychological tactic called DARVO. Deny. I wasn't using you. Attack. You're so selfish. You've changed. Reverse victim and offender. I can't believe you're treating me like this. Notice the flip? Suddenly, they're the victim of your boundary. The accusations you'll hear. You're selfish. You stopped putting my needs first. You've changed. You stopped letting me exploit you. I guess I don't matter to you. I guess I can't use you anymore. Every accusation is a confession of what they were doing to you. How to stay strong. Strategy number 1, expect the explosion. Psychology calls this the extinction burst. When you stop rewarding a behavior, it gets worse before it gets better. They'll escalate. More guilt, more manipulation, more anger. That means it's working. Don't give in. Strategy number 2, don't defend yourself endlessly. They want you to defend, explain, justify until you're exhausted and drop the boundary. Instead, state the boundary once clearly. Then, I understand you're upset. My boundary stands. Don't engage in circular arguments. That's the trap. Strategy number 3, reframe their accusations. They'll call you selfish. Here's the truth. Selfish equals prioritizing yourself at the expense of others. Self-preservation equals prioritizing yourself so you don't get destroyed by others. There's a difference. And they're mad you stopped being selfless for them. Why their hatred is actually good. If setting a boundary makes someone hate you, they were never really in your corner. Real friends say, I understand, your boundaries are important. Users say, how dare you? After everything I've done, you owe me. The difference? Real relationships survive boundaries. Exploitative ones don't. Their hatred means you're finally protecting yourself. You're breaking a toxic pattern. You're discovering who's real and who's using you. And if your boundary ended the relationship was already over. You were just too busy being used to notice. The timeline. Week 1 to 2, chaos. They escalate. Week 3 to 4, they realize you're serious. Month 2 to 3, the users are gone. The real ones remain. Month 6 plus, you wonder why you didn't do this sooner. Conclusion. The permission. If someone's making you the villain for setting a boundary, you're not selfish. You're not wrong. You're finally respecting yourself. And the people who benefited from you not respecting yourself are angry. That's their problem, not yours. Remember, the dog will always be angry when you stop feeding it. But you are not responsible for feeding dogs that bite you. Real relationships survive boundaries. Exploitative ones don't. Their hatred is the price of your freedom, and it's a price worth paying.